Okay, so here it is, the secret to being really good. And it's not a trick. I really am going to tell you what it is, but here's what I want you to do. I want you to steel yourself. I want you to prepare yourself mentally for maybe being a little bit underwhelmed. I want you to be prepared to perhaps find this secret to be a little bit boring. Okay, now don't tune me out. Come on, stay with me. Because the fact is, you can go around the world and hundreds of thousands of coaches would agree with me. Hundreds of thousands of players who have gone from before understanding this to after would also agree with me. It is what every great player eventually comes to the conclusion of. This secret of being really good. Okay, and that is that you're going to have to make some changes. You're going to have to make some different decisions. You're going to have to, in order to really get this secret, pass up some opportunities that you have every day when you practice and play your game. So here's the deal. In order for you to be really good, what you have to do is be consistent. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, we have to pass up those opportunities to look like a rock star. Okay, all humans, especially young high school humans, love to look awesome, be talked about because they're awesome, be written up in a newspaper because they're awesome. Now, we all get that, know that, want that to different degrees. But for sure, everybody likes to do something and be recognized for doing it well. One of the easiest ways we see to do that is to do something amazing in our sport. Not just do it and do it well, but to be incredible. Hit a ball straight down, run, set a ball 20 feet back, perfect set, gets a kill. Everybody goes, oh my gosh, that kid's so good. Now, we all have opportunities to attempt amazing things. And because we're athletic, we all have opportunities to do amazing things. The question is, what are the chances? Are the chances about this much compared to a different decision that could have this much of an opportunity of going well? Okay, consistency is all about everything you do being okay or better. Okay or better. Well, you may have to be a little bit more boring than you're comfortable with and pass up opportunities to do amazing things, because when we do amazing things, when we attempt, amazing things, the chances of us succeeding go down. Hence the word amazing being attached to it. Amazing means it's rare. Amazing means most people can't or don't do it. So if you're trying to do it, unless you're actually really amazing, the chances of it going well kind of drop compared to a lesser decision. So the typical player might decide, okay, on this set, I'm going to crush it long before the set ever comes. Long before having judged, hey, this is a tough set, or hey, this is a perfect set. So, this typical player makes their decision beforehand. Because I'm angry, this one I'm going to crush. I'm going to muster up my courage because it's late in the game, and this one I'm going to crush. And then regardless of the kind of set they get, they take a rip at it because they decided not to pass up that opportunity to do what was appropriate. Because it turns out the set was not mediocre. It was bordering on kind of bad. So the player's off balance and they're back here, but they're like, I'm going to hit it because I'm going to be a rock star. And they crush it and the ball just probes itself. Never even ends up going down on the way over the back line to hitting the back wall. Now that's kind of a catastrophic illustration of what I'm talking about. But we've all done this. Like, hey, the last 4 sets I've done have been off the net and the hitter's mad at me and we haven't gotten any kills off him. So this one, I'm gonna nail it. So we overcorrect and it goes from way off to not just perfect, but too close. And now it's catastrophic in a totally different way because it's so tight. Your hitters hit straight into the block, got clamped straight down. Now, not only are they mad at you, they're frustrated because they don't think they're any good. We all need to pass up some opportunities, be a little more boring, and be really good because we're just never really being bad with good intentions. Okay, that's kind of the caveat to this whole thing. So you don't think that I think you're bad. I don't. I just know humans. I've been coaching for 30 plus years. This is a problem for everybody. So let me explain. The secret of being really good is to just never really be bad with good intentions. Let's go back and talk about that hitter. That hitter needed to be brave and get a kill. The good intention was, I need to be brave and get a kill. And yet they probed a ball out to the back wall. That setter, well, I've screwed up the set really kind of, not awfully, but it's not been good enough the last 4 times, so I need to get this one perfect. Perfect. Well, they then set it too tight. Their good intention was to help their hitter. They ended up hosing their hitter. Oh my gosh. This is very typical. These are normal decisions that humans, especially young ones, make. Let me give you an example of somebody I've had from my past named Justine, who was very good at being good because she would pass up opportunities to look amazing and do some somewhat boring things, and she ended up being amazing because of it. Let me give you her story. Justine was a very normal heighted and very normal strength and very normal jump player. She wasn't bad. She was never stuck out from anything because she wasn't normal. She was really too short to really get recruited for college, even though her stats attracted the attention of every recruiter. And then they got there and saw how short she was. She's like, she'll never block at the Division I level, so, but I want her stats so bad. I had many a conversation with many a recruiter about this girl because she was ridiculously good in her consistency. Let me tell you what she was so good at. Besides digging balls, being our backup setter, and being a great passer, her hitting was what attracted everybody's attention. She got kill after kill after kill. As a matter of fact, she was the kill high leader on her state-winning high school team. And the interesting thing about her was that she would get all her kills line on the right side. And by all, I mean her senior year, she hit 5 to 7 balls cross court. Not per game, not per match, 5 to 7 balls cross court the whole season. She was so darn good at hitting line, she would either get a kill line, and she really was amazing. She qualified as amazing at getting that ball real close to the line. She would either hit a ball line, or if the block would move over and take care of that line, she'd just tool them line. Tool them line, tool line, tool line, tool line, line kill, line kill, line kill. Amazing. Never did anything straight down. Never did anything amazing cross court when they leave it open for her. She'd just keep getting kills on the line and frustrating the other team. Super consistent. Boring until you saw her do it to the point that the other team would like steam in frustration, but it was a good time to watch. But she would never do anything amazing. She wasn't a boring person. And if her stats didn't make her a boring player, but she never stuck out as these huge peaks and valleys of goodness and badness, because she was consistently good, because she was never really bad. So here's the thing. She understood very intensely the 1-for-1 fallacy. She was unwilling to have one amazing play for one play that was bad, because she realized if I get a kill and then a ball in the net, or I get a kill and then I hit cross court but I missed by just a little bit, good intentions but I did miss, I don't make any progress for my team. I have made a step forward and then a step back. Not cool with me, she said. She would want to be good. And so she would get a kill, and then she might have a ball kept in play, which is a 0. It's not a 1, it's a 0. Another step forward with a kill for her team, and then maybe a ball kept in play. She was very good, because she wouldn't give one good thing for one bad thing. Now you might think, oh, I don't do this. You know, there's a good chance that you do, but I'm going to bring up another topic here called the genetic freak. This makes it easy to see and understand this concept. The genetic freak, the kid that's really tall, and the only reason on their team is because they're too tall. They do one incredible thing that no one else in the gym can do because they're so darn tall, and then they dork up the next play. See, they're an idiot. They're bad at the game. Then they do something nobody else can do because they're so tall, or they jump so high, or they're so fast, whatever their genetic freakdom is. And then they dork up the next thing. We can all see this kid. We all go, they're only there because they're tall. The coach only wants them because they're tall. Well, you're right. But you're doing things like this too. Be careful that you're not, with good intentions, attempting things that are so tough that you're bad too often. Because the secret to being really good is to just never really be bad, even if your intentions were good. Don't resemble that kid that you are angry at because they're tall. Resemble the kid that was consistent because she wasn't willing to risk those amazing things to just keep doing a regular, good, effective, normal things. Good luck.